Hello, I'm C.L. Taylor and I'm the author of 7 psychological thrillers, including Sleep, which was a Richard and Judy pick in 2019. In April this year, my 7th book, Strangers, came out in hardback, ebook and audio format, and I'll be reading a chapter or part of a chapter from it today. Strangers is about 3 lonely people, a security guard, a shop manager and a kleptomaniac, whose lives collide when a crime takes place in a shopping centre. I'm going to read chapter 38, which is from Ursula's point of view. She's my 6'3" kleptomaniac with a dark past. She's moved in with a landlord called Edward, and she's not entirely sure that he is who he says he is. And what is he keeping in the basement? No, Ursula tells herself firmly. There's no way Edward would have advertised for a lodger if he was keeping people prisoner in the basement. Unless, a shiver runs down her spine, unless they were previous tenants. No, not possible. All the missing men were walking by the harbour when they disappeared. If Edward abducted them, he would have had to smuggle them into the house while she was fast asleep in her bed. Doesn't seem possible. Although, looking at the dates on the website, one of the men disappeared before she moved in. Feeling vaguely ridiculous, she gets down on her hands and knees, then flattens herself against the kitchen floor, her mouth inches from the basement door. Hello? Can you hear me? The scratching stops, making her catch her breath. Are you... She pauses. She was going to ask, are you human? But that's stupid. What's a rat going to do? Squeak no? If you're imprisoned against your will, scratch the door. There's a beat, then a scratch, scratch, scratch against the wood. Oh, God, she breathes heavily. Do you need some food and drink? Silence. Then a strange sound, like someone smothering a sneeze. Ursula backs away from the door, heart pounding in her throat. That has to be a person. She's never heard an animal make a noise like that in her life. Oh, God. She moves her thumb over the keypad of her phone. 9. She deliberates. What if she's wrong? What if the police come round and there isn't a man tied up in the basement? What if she's got it stupidly, ridiculously wrong, and when they barge down the door, they discover a rat? She'd never live it down, and she's had quite enough of people laughing at her in her life. She could ring the RSPCA or pest control instead. No, she can't, because she's got no way of letting them into the basement. But it can't be a rat behind the locked door, and she's never heard a dog or a cat go oof, oof. She needs to find out what's going on in the basement, and she needs to do it alone. If she could just peek through the keyhole or under the door or... A memory flashes in her mind as she looks towards the kitchen door. She saw a window yesterday when she went outside to rescue the bird. It was half hidden in the gravel against the wall of the house, the glass obscured with white paint. Ursula kneels on the pebbles at the back of the house, a large rock that she found at the back of the garden on the ground beside her. Hello, she says. I'm going to break the window and get you out. She feels pretty stupid even as she says it. The window's sealed shut and she's pretty certain that whoever, or whatever, is in the basement won't be able to hear a thing. Right, she sits back on her heels and picks up the rock. She holds it to her chest like a netball. The glass looks thick and she's going to have to throw it with some force. Here we go. Before she loses her nerve, she says 3, 2, 1, and then throws. There's an almighty crash as the rock disappears through the glass, then a boom as it hits the floor. Ursula listens for a scream or a shriek or a moan. When none comes, she snatches up the wooden spoon she took from the kitchen and stabs at the sharp shards of glass still embedded in the window. When the most lethal-looking pieces have fallen away, she places oven gloves on both hands, carefully grips the frame, and eases her head through the gap. Hello? Her voice echoes around the basement. Hello, is there anyone there? It takes a while for her eyes to adjust to the gloom, and at first all she could see are the stone stairs that lead up to the kitchen and a ton of cardboard boxes, and then she inhales sharply. Oh my God. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're keeping safe and well. Take care. Bye-bye.